Hello. Healthcare and medicine is one of the most respected and highly earning career option with lot of opportunities. In India, many parents dream about their kids pursuing a career in the medicine domain. However, on many occasions, students are interested in exploring career options that goes beyond traditional medicine, including the nursing and even the pharmacy. So today in this video we are going to explore 5 alternate career options in the healthcare domain that you can pursue in India and has great earning potential. So the first career option we are going to discuss is about the radiation therapy. Usually any person who practices the radiation therapy or the radiation science, they are referred as radiation therapist or radiation technologist. They usually work along with oncologist or the cancer specialist. If a person or if a patient is suffering from cancer, then usually the doctors will refer him to oncologist, and this oncologist will decide about the treatment plan based on the stages of the cancer. So basically they will either select medication therapy, the chemotherapy, radiation therapy or the surgery or mix of various treatment options based on the patient's condition. So this radiation therapist will work along with oncologist to administer radiation treatments for these cancer patients. Now, how to become a radiation therapist in India? Basically, if you want to become a radiation therapist in India, first and foremost thing, you have to complete a bachelor's of radiation therapy technology, that is BRTT, or a bachelor of science in radiotherapy technology, that is BSc RTT, from a recognized institution which is recognized by Indian Radiological and Imaging Association. Once a person or the student completes his bachelor's degree, he has to get himself registered with the relevant state medical council or even the Indian Radiological and Imaging Association to practice as a radiation therapist. Basically, the radiation therapist will work along with oncologist in a super specialty or multi-specialty hospitals. The second career option the student can pursue is genetic counseling. For the past 1 decade or 2 decades, with the advancement in life sciences, doctors or the healthcare professionals are able to predict the potential disease in the patients. So, particularly in the genetic counseling, the counselors will give you information about how genetic conditions might affect you or your family. So the genetic counselors will collect a person's personal and family health history, and they work along with patients to assess the risk of genetic disorders and provide guidance on testing and treatment options. So this will help the patients in minimizing the disease. Basically, this will help the patients in planning the treatment outcomes and even minimize the risk of getting the disease. So in India, to become a genetic counselor, the first and foremost requirement is that the student has to complete a basic bachelor's degree in sciences. Then after that, he has to attain a master's in genetic counseling or a relevant field like human genetics or biotechnology or molecular biology from any recognized institution. After that, the student has to do a post degree or a postmaster internship in the domain of genetic counseling or molecular biology. Basically, they can get this internship in any clinical settings or even in any multi-specialty hospitals. After that, the students can take up career opportunities in specialized hospitals or multi-specialty hospitals. The third career option is audiologist and speech pathologist. Basically, due to environment, genetic or health condition or even old age issues, many people lose their hearing or speaking abilities. So this audiologist or speech language pathologist will help the patients uh, in improving their hearing and as well as speech or even the language issues. In India, to become a audiologist, the basic requirement is that the student has to complete a bachelor's in audiology and speech language pathology, that is BASLP, or a bachelor's of science in speech and hearing, that is BSc SH, or any other relevant qualification which is recognized, which has the components of speech and language pathology and or even the audiology. And once the students complete his basic bachelor's degree, he has to get himself registered with the new Rehabilitation Council of India to practice. Basically, this audiologist or speech language pathologist, they will work along with the ENT surgeon, or even they will have their own private practice. Sometimes they will work in large clinical settings or multi-specialty hospitals. The fourth career option the student can pursue is nuclear medicine technologist. Let's say if a person has some type of bone issues or soft tissue issues, so the doctor will refer him to a X-ray or MRI or CT scan. So this MRI or CT scan will help the radiologist in seeing the images of the bones and soft tissues. But on many occasions, the radiologist will administer radioactive materials inside the body to see how organs or tissues are functioning, or even sometimes to target and destroy damaged or diseased organs or tissues. So this nuclear medicine technologists will prepare and administer radiopharmaceutical ingredients for diagnostic imaging and as well as the therapeutic purposes. So this nuclear medicine technologists will closely work along with the radiologist in helping the patients in diagnosing of various diseases and as well as even the treatment plans. In India, to become a nuclear medicine technologist, the basic requirement is that the person has to complete a basic Bachelor of Science in Nuclear Medicine Technology, that is BSc NMT, from recognized institutions. After that, the person has to get himself registered with a relevant state medical council, or even he has to get himself registered with the Society of Nuclear Medicine of India. Sometimes few hospitals will even recognize the diploma in medical radioscope techniques, that is DMRIT. However, it is always advisable to go with a bachelor's in nuclear medicine technology. After completion of the BSc in nuclear medicine technology, the student can pursue career option, or they can work along with radiologist or diagnostic hospitals or even multi-specialty hospitals. The fifth career option the student can pursue is about occupational therapist. Basically, the occupational therapist will help the patients or the patients or the persons in improving their emotional, social, and physical needs. So to do this, the occupational therapist will basically work on the patients, improving the day-to-day activities, or even help them in performing the day-to-day activities. Sometimes the occupational therapist will even help the kids improve their school performance and even day-to-day performance. Sometimes this occupational therapist will also help the patients or the persons to regain or develop the skills which is needed for the daily activities after major trauma or surgery or major life hazard. In India, to become an occupational therapist, the basic requirement is that first the person has to complete a Bachelor of Occupational Therapy, that is BOT degree, from recognized institution. After completion of the basic degree, the person has to register himself with All India Occupational Therapist Association, and after that he has to register himself with the Rehabilitation Council of India to practice as an occupational therapist. This occupational therapist will mostly work in clinical settings, and sometimes they will closely work along with psychiatrists or in mental hospitals or in rehabilitation hospitals. Sometimes the occupational therapist will even work in the corporate settings, or even they will work in large hospitals or multi-specialty hospitals. So guys, these are the 5 alternate career options which you can pursue if you want to work in the healthcare domain, but if you are looking for career options that goes beyond traditional medicine, nursing, or even the pharmacy domain. So if you are looking to explore these career options, you can connect our team on info@CETMATRIX.com, and our team will guide you on various career options and even the university options. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, do support us by clicking the like button, and do share this video in your network, and do support our channel by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you. Goodbye.